YouTube, what's happening? It's your brother Chief Shareef here today at Valdosta State University representing KOS Kommunity. Today we'll be questioning students out here at VSU. Questions about your nationality and what is your birth chart. With this discussion, we hope that you are entertained and well informed. Subscribe to this channel and purchase you a KOS article. Thank you and enjoy. Peace and love. Hey, what is your name?
My name is Shareef. Last name Mac. It was given though.
Oh, well, pleasure meeting you.
Same.
Are you a student at VSU?
Unfortunately.
Oh yes. Yes. What is your degree out here?
Well, I'm taking up American Sign Language Interpreting. I have 2 minors in Spanish and English.
Wow. Wow. Well, we're here on behalf of KOS Articles, which is giving knowledge of self. I'd like to ask you a question. What is knowledge of self?
Well, self will be yourself. Knowledge is what you attain, what you know, or what are you trying to acquire. So just learning, gathering information about yourself that you can use to utilize for yourself, to better yourself.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Did you learn that at this university?
No.
Oh, interesting. Wait, have you ever heard of a natal chart?
I have.
Oh, beautiful. Well, do you know your son?
I do know my son. I know my sun and my moon. My sun is Aquarius. My moon is Cancer.
And what about your rising?
Yes, and my horizon is Scorpio.
Scorpio. So it's understood that since you already have been provided this information, that you understand that this is the holy divine trinity that is within you and not within the Bible. This is the real holy trinity that is within you. And to go into the natal chart is how you will find the knowledge of yourself to balance everything around you. So in order to let's say move forward, you will want to know what planets you have in your signs. Since you already know where your sun, now you want to know where the earth is traveling around the sun, so you can know what time period. And then also you want to be looking at the moon. Is it a full moon? Is it a new moon? So all these play accordance to your energy and how productive you are into whatever your endeavors are.
Okay, because I was just about to ask, how can I use that to my benefit?
Well, yes, that's the purpose of knowledge of self, KOS article. What we on behalf of KOS Kommunity, it's a community representing knowledge of self. And so we're here to enlighten it by doing a question and response. And so I'd like to ask you, Brother Cameron, what is your nationality?
African American.
African American. Why would you say African American?
That's what I am.
Have you ever tracked it?
No. I mean, I do know that I'm mixed with Indian and white. That's somewhere back in my family.
Okay. Well, I have a little read in the article that says, well, understand, because a lot of us say African Americans, because I thought that as well too. But many misnomers was given, including African American. How is African American not legal? Well, understand this, that Africa is a continent and America is a continent. So you cannot be from the 2 different houses at the same time. So you're saying you're from Africa, which is a land, and you say you're America, which is a land. See, that ties us back to a land, but not a people. You see, we are considered black. You know that you always hear that, I'm black. See, that's the next thing. See, black is a crayon color. See, and this is what we go around doing, informing and giving knowledge of self, so we can learn and know who we are. We asked for a donation of $2, but today we're just going around and introducing, bringing awareness to the articles. And just like you, Brother Cameron, to introduce you and thank you for your time. And wanted to ask you, did you understand what nationality is? What is it?
It's basically, it's not a color, and it's not, it's basically not anything that we've been taught, I guess.
Okay. So there's one thing I'm going to leave for you. I want you to research this word right here. I'm gonna let you read it first now. See, this is from 1936 dictionary. And it says American is an aboriginal or one of the various copper-colored natives found on the American continent by the Europeans. So that's very important. See, that's not in your modern dictionary right now. See, so what we want to understand is what blacks was called before put into slavery. All right, my brother. I thank you for participating. We're looking at the leaders, but we're looking at the leader who came in here and told us we wasn't African Americans, nor colored, nor Negroes, nor blacks. Malcolm L. Shabazz, the more. I'm Shareef, and I'm with Micaiah. So you're a student at VSU?
Yes.
So what are your degree?
Political science. Political science.
Oh, political science. This is great. Well, this is gonna be in for a good show. Well, what is your nationality?
Like, what am I?
Mm-hmm.
I'm black.
Oh, great. Because we hear that word a lot.
You want to, like, know, like, what am I?
No, black was a perfect answer for an article that we have. Black is a crayon color. Did you know that?
Yeah.
So you would call yourself a crayon color?
No, I mean, I know what I am, but I just say that I'm black. Like, I know that we have, like, Irish.
Yeah, Irish.
My dad's, like, Jamaican.
Oh,
my
Jamaican.
my great-grandma, she's, like, white, Irish. A whole bunch of other stuff, but she was adopted, so she doesn't really know, like, what all she is.
Okay.
So, like, I know, like, what I am, but I just say that I'm black because it's easier.
Okay. Well, you have to be careful because that can get you in trouble. Yeah. See, in law, if you go by a color, then that consider you not a people.
I guess you could say I'm African American.
And that goes to the next topic. Yeah, see, Africans are not.
American, yeah, I know, but we all originally from Africa. I'm not running. I
There you
know.
go. So why would we call ourselves African American?
That's what we all.
This is us.
That's what we all originated from. So I guess that's what. Because we did come from Africa,
Yes,
not
ma'am.
us, but our ancestors.
Yes, ma'am.
But so did everybody else too. So I guess we were
So why do they label us U.S. citizens?
because we are.
See, that's why you need to get this article right here. I'm gonna read something from it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Black is a color crayon and not a representation of a nation. There is not one other nation that call themselves by color crayons.
White people do. They say I'm white.
Oh yeah, that's in America.
Oh, you meant like.
Everywhere else besides America
Oh, okay.
don't call themselves by crayons.
It's true.
So why do we? You know, if the Jamaicans are black, looking like us, why they don't call themselves black?
Because I'm from Jamaica, I guess.
Wow.
Ethnicity and nationality, true things. I would say I'm American. That's where.
See, so that's where it come in. You want to say you American
Yeah.
more than African American. But African is your ancestry.
Yeah.
See, and that's what ties you back. And before, because I don't want to, it's a beautiful article, but I'm just gonna get to the point. See, lawfully and historically, politically, blacks were called Moors. M-O-O-R-S. So if you do some research on that, I guarantee you'll come home. See, and this was what, Brother Malcolm X and other leaders was trying to convey to us. See, and we're not black, Negro, color, or any of those associations. Now, why are they not teaching this at the university?
I don't know, they might be. They got AFAM classes.
But you in political science.
I just started.
You just started? Well, are you a freshman?
No, I'm sophomore. I'm not in my upper levels yet. I take those next semester.
Okay. So I'm glad you heard of this. So when we stay in contact, you'll be able to tell me if you getting this knowledge in school. Larry? Okay, yeah. Well, you're a student out here at VSU?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. You, what's your degree?
Computer information. CIS.
Okay. Oh yeah, you going to a field with some money now. Hey, that's the future.
I'm trying to get it.
That's where it's at now.
Yeah.
But you heard of Malcolm X?
Yeah.
Well, Malcolm X told us that we wasn't black, we weren't colored, and we weren't Negroes, and we weren't African American. Today, when we come to these schools and universities and go to these jobs,
Right.
we check either black, African American, or other.
Right.
That's a problem. See, and being you with these laws, which represents your kingmanship, I can't let you be uninformed. See, you must know that black is not a people. That black is a crayon color. African American is not a people. That's the name of a land. And see, before we was enslaved, we had national titles, and our title was Moor, M-O-O-R. When you look up that definition, Moor goes back to black African.
I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't gonna cut you off.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I looked into a little bit of that. My last name is Morel. I don't know much about my ancestry, so I understand. I looked that up. That means black man. You know.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
you might be kin to a brother named Melvin Morel.
Possibly. I don't know too much of my real family. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Okay, we helping a brother, teaching a brother with a last name Morel now, and we just introduced him to his last name, and he was installed.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
powerful.
Yes,
so what I want to add to you is you ever heard of the Dred Scott 1857 case?
I definitely have. Go ahead, tell me what it was.
Okay. Put it like this: the Dred Scott case of 1857, the United States Supreme Court, led by Chief Justice Roger B. Taney, declared that all blacks could never become citizens of the United States and therefore had no rights. So this is why we get shot down in the streets, and nobody getting able to get no fulfillment.
Right. Basically saying we wasn't humans in itself.
There you go.
Right.
See, and I can't have you like that
Rich.
because you represent the king, king status. So,
I'm Jaleesa.
Jaleesa,
Yep.
are you from? Okay.
I'm from Hinesville, it's like near the Savannah area.
Oh, okay. I heard of Hinesville. Yeah. What degree are you taking?
Psychology.
Psychology. I love the psychology majors. I just talked to a brother and I asked him about K.O.S. and that's an abbreviation for knowledge of self. And that's what I'm about.
Okay.
Knowledge of self. And I want to let you share your knowledge of self. What is knowledge of self?
Well, to me, it's just knowing who you are and being comfortable with who you are. Personally, from what I've heard about KOS or how I feel about KOS, that's just it.
That's beautiful.
That's
yeah, that's beautiful. Well, we would like to provide some extra tools to help you understand yourself better.
Okay.
Well, have you heard of the divine trinities or natal chart?
I haven't.
That's the tool to help you. See, what that does is it brings you your zodiac. You heard of the zodiac?
Mm-hmm.
So every one of us has a sun sign. Like me, I'm a Sagittarius. And then you?
Aquarius.
Aquarius. See, and then you also have a moon sign. I'm a Pisces. See, and you?
Don't even know.
See, that's when we finish this, that's what
Don't
you need to
even
do.
know.
Is go find that out, because that's going to complete you. The moon, just like how the sun is the outer you, and the moon, it represents your soul. So, and then you want to add it to your ascendant sign or your rising sign. And they call this the Trinity. Now, we heard of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, right? Now, that's the Trinity of the Holy Bible book. Now, the Trinity of you is what we just named.
Okay.
The sun, the moon, and your rising sign. So I bet, Jaleesa, if you look that up, you'll be astonished. It's like somebody spying on you at nowhere. It's like amazing. I mean, you can really ask her at the same time, because we all do this together. Yeah, and I just want to close it out with that. Thank you so much for your participation.
Myself, pretty much a lot. I mean, like I said, the past, knowing the history, knowing where I came from, not only from I know a lot of people get hung up on slavery and stuff like that, but actually who your grandparents are, who your parents are, so you can know who you are. These are the people that named you, so be able to know yourself who I am. The tools that I use, I would say everyday life, everyday people, time, space. I could be in the house by myself just chilling, and I find out, I don't like this, and I just found that out about myself.
Yeah.
So so it's a lot of things. Pretty much life is your tool.
Yeah.
I don't really have like this specific thing.
Well, that's what we're here for at the same time,
Yeah.
to actually hear what you have to say and actually enlighten on what we have come to know. Yes, sir. What is your definition of knowledge of self?
Basically, know what your values are, know what you're good at, know what you should do.
Well, have you heard of your natal chart and your holy divine trinity?
Yeah.
Well, what is your sun? What is your sun?
So, I'm not sure.
Is this your zodiac?
Oh, my zodiac. I believe it's Leo. Is that it? Is that what you mean?
That's Leo. And now you have a moon also. Do you know that? See, that's what helps you as a biologist to know further yourself. See, that's a reason why you're going to school to be a biologist. So you want to look into your natal chart and find your other trinity. So you can do that just by Googling and going to natal chart and type in your information. Yes, sir, brother. Thank you for participation, Josh. Wish you luck.
Thank you.
Okay, so your sun sign would be the birth date you were born under. And so what are you?
I'm an Aries.
Aries. So you has a sun sign, you also has a moon. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, so this is the tools that help you further your improvement on self. Because this is what we all do, is we study ourselves by going to the natal chart. Because that gives you your holy trinity, which is your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. And these two will further progress your development, like how you're saying with your energy, you find out how you don't want to do this. But this will already put you in your instruction. This is your map. This is your cosmic map for your guideline here on Earth. So it's imperative that you reach out and find your natal chart. So and that's what the information is going to provide. Thank you for volunteering.
Sure, no problem.
Yes, sir.
What's your name?
Dimitri Jackson.
Dimitri Jackson. My name is Chantel, representing KOS Kommunity. Are you a student here in VSU? Okay, what major?
Mass media.
Mass media? Okay, well that's good. That's what's up. Well, we just have a quick question. What do you know about knowledge of self?
Nothing.
Nothing? Nothing at all? You don't have a guess? Okay. Well, KOS, that's actually what it stands for, knowledge of self. It's about knowing yourself. And I would like to ask you, have you heard of a natal chart or a divine trinity? Natal chart or divine trinity? Okay. Well, this is a tool that you can use to actually know yourself. And that's what we're here. We're just trying to express some enlightenment on campus. Just Google your natal chart, and it'll give you information about your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. Do you know your sun sign? But yeah, you really need to do some research so you can know yourself and basically, find out who you are.
Do you know your sun sign? The day you was born? Yeah. Do you know your sun sign? Taurus. You a Taurus. Boy, that's beautiful to meet you. Yes, ma'am. Well, do you know your moon sign? Yeah. See, as the sun rises, a moon comes out. And so both exist within you. See, and that's why we're here today. To enlighten you on the other side of you. And that's your moon sign. So today, what you want to do is go on your computer and type in your birth chart. And you're going to be able to type in your information, and then it'll pop up. And then you're going to be able to learn all about you.
Ken. Well, my name is Chantel, and I represent KOS Kommunity on YouTube. And I just have a few questions for you, and I would like to know, do you know what knowledge of self is?
Knowledge of self is understanding who you are, having self-unification, self-gratification of yourself, knowing, knowing your flaws, your tribulations. Is basically knowing yourself inside and out so you can be able to attribute that into your everyday life.
Oh, I like that definition. I really do. Okay. Well, let me also ask you, have you heard of a natal chart or divine trinity?
I've heard of it, but I'm unfamiliar with what specifically it specifies. So if you could specify me on it, that would be perfect.
Okay, well basically everything that you just named as the definition of knowledge of self. Okay. You can learn this, well you can definitely know with a tool called the Divine Trinity, and you get that through your natal chart. And basically your natal chart is your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising signs. So do you know your sun sign?
Zodiac sign is a Taurus.
Taurus, okay, all right. Well, at least you got your Taurus, and now you just need to know your moon sign and your rising sign, and that will give you all the things you need to know about you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we came here to do. We actually just wanted to share some enlightenment on campus today. Thank you.
Thank you
for your time.
Thank you.
What we're talking about right now is to know thyself. So basically, in order to know everything about you, you can use what we call the natal chart as a tool, and you know your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. Do you know your sun sign? Hey Corey, my name is Chantel and I'm representing KOS Communities. I just have a quick question. What do you think knowledge of self is?
Knowledge of self is knowledge of your history as far as family, culture, knowing where you came from, knowing your worth.
I like that definition. I like that. Well, I also wanted to ask, have you heard of a natal chart or divine trinity?
No.
Okay. Well, the natal chart is actually a tool that you can use to actually know yourself. The natal chart will give you everything that you need to know, which is your divine trinity. It's your moon sign, your sun sign, and your rising sign. Do you know your sun sign? No zodiac?
Oh. Lord. Yeah.
Okay. Well, all you need now is your moon sign and your rising sign, and it'll tell you everything you need to know, like overcoming obstacles, things like that. You will have everything you need to know yourself. But thank you for participating.
No problem.
Have a good
Nice to
day.
meet y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh, what's your name, brother?
Aaron.
Aaron. I'm Shareef. Yes, sir. You go to VSU, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What's your degree?
Management.
Marketing manager. Well, I wish you the best, brother. Thank you for participating. We have a question on behalf of KOS article, which stands for knowledge of self. So we're giving enlightenment on knowledge of self. So the question is, what is knowledge of self?
Knowledge of self is knowing who you are and where you come from, your history, people that came before you, and knowing where you're headed. That's the most important thing, is knowing where you're going.
It's beautiful, brother. Anything else to add?
I think that's really how I look at it. It's knowing where you're going and knowing where you come from.
Okay, that's beautiful. Well, do you know your sun sign?
My son,
What day you were born?
February 1st, it's an Aquarius, so I think I'm like the son of, I can't remember which, my pops told me, I can't remember. I'm trying to get out.
What, did you know your moon sign? Well, that's the next step you want to get into knowing yourself.
Yeah.
Is knowing your moon sign, because that's the other half of you. Go along with your market. And so along with that, you want to find out your rising sign. And these are called the Holy Trinity. Have you ever heard of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost? Well, that's for the book.
Yeah.
Well, for you, is your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. So, and that tool to use is called the natal chart. So that's a tool that you can use to help gain further insight into who you are.